Right, guys, welcome back to the show. We're doing a little freestyle right now, basically. This is going to be insane. Um, Let me just check what's going on. Yeah, I'm doing a bit of a freestyle. Also, managed to get the audio fixed as well. So, hope all of that kind of helps everybody. And I hope I get some good feedback out of this. So, I spent hours trying to fix the audio, get the sound and get that tinny sound out of the way, get all the bass and everything boosted and everything, all the, I don't know, whatever you're going to call it, filters. So that's what we've done. But we're not here for that. We're here for the charts. So I'm going to go freestyle. All right. I haven't really invited anybody. Not bothered. I just thought, you know what? I'm just in the mood. I'm just going to do it and leave it there for you on a live. Right. So normally you would see me change or adjust this, right? But today you can see I'm not adjusting anything because these low bands are still possible. So in the next 2 days, this is one of the reasons why I'm holding kind of back. I'm saying, well, what's going on? Right. So I'm saying what I need to do is make sure that we stay above these levels, right? So we are seeing some nice little bounces, which is fine. But I wouldn't really be too bothered about it and or too concerned about it. I'll just chill out basically, honestly. Let this carry on and go where it needs to go, because all of this was expected, right? We were talking about this the whole time for a few days now. I've been showing, actually, I'll show you this one later. We were talking about this for a good few days, if not few weeks, how we are expecting this particular dump to happen around this date. We were telling you, like, if it pumps before, then it usually dumps after, and if it dumps before, then it's all good news because we start pumping up. So, but we can't just jump on the boat right now. Right? I know a lot of my friends and this and that, they were like, damn, you said it was coming and you did come. So is it time to jump in now? I'm like, well, it depends. If you want to jump in for the next 5 years, any time is a good time. But if you want to jump in just for this kind of a little pump and you want to make some money here, wait for it to confirm. Wait for Sunday. You know, what's 2 days going to do? So that's what I say to people. Just be calm. Everything's all good. Right. The only thing that did concern me, and I told you, right, was how this line here, this diagonal line, was too steep. But so far, so good. I'm not fussed about it. And one good thing about it is, you know, when I'm talking about this, I've mentioned to many of you guys, I said, start looking at Ethereum because that's going to be a good indicator if the market's going up or down. And from what we see here is we've definitely come down, absolutely, because that was exactly what was supposed to happen. But look at Ethereum. What Ethereum's showing here on a daily is there's a lot of kind of an indecisiveness. So you see how there's wicks on the bottom, wicks on the top, but in the middle, it's undecided. So far it's good. I mean, Ethereum is showing positive, which is okay. What we need to do is basically make sure this candle goes above this red. As soon as it goes above this red, and it confirms all bullish, and we get a nice little volume here as well, we're good. Also, if you look at the stochastic RSI indicating that we're oversold, we need to jump back in again. So Ethereum is definitely indicating market wants to be bullish. And if this is the case, then we can accept what we see on these charts here, for example. Whatever candles we see here, we can accept it even if the volume is down. You see what I mean? Because it's giving you a market kind of a direction. Is what does the market want to do? So I'm using that because the market is chaotic right now. Trust me, it's getting harder and harder. Now the subject we're here for is the golden cross. Now we do know we got a golden cross coming. We did previously have a date around the 14th, but because we had this slight dip, the trend has slightly changed. So you can see this moving average line changed a little bit. Also, this one changed a little bit. And now it's giving us bang on, I would say, the 16th. So let's not keep the date as an exact. Let's just say 2 days before, 2 days later. You know what I mean? So around that particular time, I think is a good estimation for us to say, well, that's when we're going to probably meet. You know, nothing is carved in stone, right? It's not 100%. So which is quite cool. Also, this is kind of just before, like about a week and a half, 2 weeks before the next options expiry. You know, I talk about this stuff quite a bit. So far so good. I'm quite happy. Just being honest with you, you know, very straight up. Everything looks okay. I wouldn't bother observing this too much. Now, one thing I will see, and this is what you need to understand, right? So one thing I will change as well, actually. So you see this, we don't need this anymore. What we need is a breakout above this. Look, that's what we need now. That's the pattern we have now, right? So because of where we are now, this is with the pattern we need. This is the breakout, breakdown pattern we have right now. You know, and if we were to adjust this, right, and I'm not adjusting on purpose, but if we were to adjust it and say, right, okay, this is the point we have, this is the bottom we have, let's just use this, and we can use this and estimate like what would be the breakout. Say for example we broke out here, pretty much the same. If we broke down here slightly lower, brings us back to that $42,000. Other than that, everything is awesome. You know what I mean? Everything is awesome. So I wouldn't really bother too much about that. A few differences here. We could easily see a bounce here. Remember, the key is this particular area here. This 200-day moving average is a key right now. Nobody wants it to go down. Also, if you look here, this is not even the 200-day moving average. This is a major trend line. See this blue line here? It's a major trend line that we've been plotting. And if you look carefully, it just goes straight through. Here, look, from 2020 bottom, and it just went right through. That was the touch point, and it just cut right through. And so far, you can see we're back above the line. And I've talked about being above the line and being below the line, how it's got sentimental value to it, and how market reacts to this kind of stuff, right? So this was the point, basically. Again, this is nothing to do with the 200-day, but look how the bulls are holding these lines. You know what I mean? So this is where we were bearish. This is when we became bullish. You know, and I told everybody as well, another thing as well, see this red line? It's a longer line. It's like a 12-year line. So on this red line, we've been below this red line for a very long time. Since 2017, we've been below this. So we're still waiting. You know, if anyone wants to call it a super cycle or a hyper cycle or whatever cycle, once we go there, this is what the cycle is going to take us into. You know, so we've had our up and we've had a down. So if you look carefully, up to 2017, pretty much we were continuously, let me take on a weekly to show you more. Look, until 2017, we were pretty much above this red line. See what I mean? And then we fell below. And since then, we've just been stuck below, right? Now imagine this was half of that cycle, and the cycle will complete, and this now comes back above. It's another level. I won't even bother giving you the prices. Completely different level, complete different level. So let's have a look at other stuff. Yes, so far so good. I'm not that fussed about this. Same thing. I told you, everybody, if we hold this trend line, because remember, we use variables, right? We're not using just straight lines and you know and saying, oh, this is it. No, there isn't. We're looking for confluence. We're looking for everything, and you know, sometimes. And another thing, Mustafa asked me a lot of questions the other day. Bro, these are your best. You want to use these to indicate what the market sentiment is. Other than that, just use a simple line, and that will tell you exactly what's going on. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I don't know what's going on. I think there's some noise happening somewhere. Anyway, well, I think my kids are going to run over and go and get that. So let them go and deal with that. Market dominance. Nope. Not really bothered. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Let me show you this, right? Check this out. This is Ethereum. While everything's been going up and down, Ethereum's just been holding. Ethereum's literally just been holding. It's just unbelievable. Look at this. Ethereum's literally been holding and bouncing around these levels. It's like it came down, touched, and says, okay, we want to go back up again. This is what Ethereum is doing. It's unbelievable. This is Ethereum dominance. I'm telling you, it's getting ready. Can you see how it's winding up? It's getting ready. You know, because once we go above those levels, then we're back to the previous all-time high. 4 Ethereum can buy you 1 BTC. That's the previous all-time high. That's the dominance. Do you understand what that means? 4 Ethereum. Does it make any sense? So we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm telling you. You got to see things complete different, with a complete different eyes, or whatever you want to call it. We have a different saying for it in our culture, but ultimately. So yeah, I mean, market cap 2.2024. We're up about $10 billion. Nothing much. $10 billion makes all of this. Pretty much market starting to get green again. I'll see what happens in the weekend, because today was that date. So we need to see what happens in the weekend, and that's where the action is going to happen. We're going to either go up or going to down a little bit. But ultimately, Monday is a good day. I'll tell you this, Monday, the next week is a good day, right? Because remember, after the dump, it's a pump, right? There's no messing around with any of that stuff. You're always going to get a pump after the dump. And where are we right now? Yeah, so I'm trying to see the live chat if anyone's there. But yeah, other than that, everything looking good. Also, oh my God, Solana yesterday, look, it did a new all-time high again. You know, insane, right? It just did another all-time high. And I'm looking at Polkadot. I think it's winding up for it. The reason I'm saying Polkadot, I think on the 2nd of September, Kusama is doing some kind of a gathering, and they're going to be demonstrating how Kusama works. So they're finally doing some public stuff, right? And that is very bullish in my opinion. I think a lot of people are going to get excited when they realize what Kusama is able to do. And remember, Kusama is Polkadot. Kusama and Polkadot are exactly the same thing. They're the same company. One is for developers and one is for the public, and one is not the public one is not even finished. Polkadot has not even been built completely yet. It's not finished. Kusama is like the test bed for it. So they're coming, and that's going to be very bullish. That's what I'm looking at. So yeah, I mean, other than that, look, market will react exactly as it needs to when everything else basically sorts itself out. So this is today's 71. Yesterday we had 75. You know, that's okay. It's not that bad. Let's have a look at liquidations. Looks like we've had a little less today, which is good. A lot more people are being more sensible. That's what we need. Sorry, I'm just clicking through my charts. Yeah, I mean, you can use this. I was using BTC on Binance basically, and what you can see is this particular area. This is where we are, right? And this was on a 30-minute. Let's do it on a daily actually. So if you do it on a daily, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So you see this area here. That's all that we were doing. All we need to do now is, let me just get it back down here. We just need to pop above. That's it, right? Everything here is solid. We just need to pop above, right? Once we pop over, we're super solid. So yeah, not fussed about that one. That's what I wanted to show you. Grayscale. Look, remember how I was saying basically we had 15 one day, 14, then we had 13. Look, it's gone back to 15. See, when you take all of this stuff together, it gives you a good indication of exactly what's going on. You know, are the institutions bullish now? Well, not entirely. Do you know what I mean? The institutions are not. They bought their discount already. You know, a lot of the institutions that found it at the 15%, they bought it. People are now waiting and saying, okay, let's wait until Monday. So this is a Friday effect. We're going to wait until Monday because Monday office is open. That's when we're going to do it. So just try and sometimes use a bit of logic and reasoning. And of course, you'll actually find that it works a lot better. And also look at this awesome section here. This is awesome. So you know how we went from where we were like here, we talked about it in the previous videos, and we went to this darker blue, right? So we went to this darker blue. And then, you know, we stayed around this darker blue. Look, darker blue. Look what we just did. Boom, lighter blue. So that's indicating we're now moving back up again. So we were coming down, we're moving back up again. You know what I mean? So when you look at this, this is giving you a bigger picture. I mean, just look, darker blues low, starts to get into those lighter blue, greens, yellows, orange, and red, and then we peak out. That's where we are right now. Look at this. We just printed our first light blue. So again, this is indicating we're going to be positive. By the time we hit that golden cross, I think we should see a nice little green, or maybe even a light lime green or something. We might even see one of these because it's coming, and when it comes, it's not going to stop for anybody. It's just going to run. So that's what you have to understand, guys. That's what I have to understand. Okay, let's have a look. Is the dump over? This is BTC exchange inflow, and we had more BTC jump in. So you can see when you're looking at this, we can expect that there could be a nice little dump. So more BTC just entered, right? Just entered. What's the date? 26. So this was yesterday. Yeah, this was yesterday. More BTC entered. So that would have been the cause for the dump. Or if it hasn't already, then probably we could see a weekend dump. So this is indicating all of that for us. Ethereum's been on a solid roll. It's just going down and down and down, which is awesome, right? So I wouldn't even bother look at this. Yeah, Ethereum's just going down. It's just been awesome. Let's have a little thing at Coin 360, see exactly what's going on. Do market cap. Let's do all the gainers. Look at this. Look at this. These are the top coins. You know what I mean? Top coins doing awesome. Quite happy to see that. Let's have a look at top 200 losers. Yeah, most of them are shit coins. Complete scam coins probably as well. Shit coins, shit coins. So sad to see them go. Not to worry though anyway. I wouldn't bother too much. But look, top. Both of these top. And we talked about it, right? And we're doing really, really cool. Actually, this one, I'm kind of gutted. Because this one, I actually dumped when it was around, I think it was 20 cents or something like this. I dumped it. And I never caught up on it. I was like, oh, well, you know, it's just another side chain doing its thing that Matic could do better. And Matic did, to be honest, Matic did do better. But I dumped this and I went into Matic and I never went back into it. And today it's at 51 cents. My God, you know, it's just one of those. But it's been cool. It's been cool. You know, I don't regret if it moves, if it goes, if it leaves, I'm not chasing it. That's the whole idea. So other than that, guys, I hope everything here was okay for you. I hope the audio was a lot better than how it was yesterday. And I hope you found value and informative, like this whole thing to be informative. But most importantly, look, I'm just giving you a little update. I'm not trying to do any predictions or anything like that. There's no point. You know, there's no point when I've been going on about it for days and days and days, you know, weeks and weeks. There's no point even giving a prediction or anything. Oh, we might do this, we might do that. We know we was bound to go down, right? Now what we can basically hope to hold this support line. So this is the key, right? This $46,085. But if we can hold this 200-day moving average, then we should see ourselves moving back up again. And if I was to do a Fibonacci, and what I would just use this short term just up to here, and the target would be very small. You see this target is a very small target, 52, right? Even then I'm afraid to use that because that might not be the case. You know what I mean? Our target could be far higher and our lows that we could expect could be also far lower. You know what I mean? So there's no point us looking at this trying to say, oh, what's going to happen, or we might get excited, because we're so close to this. Everything that we're going to look at is going to indicate to us that we need to come to 46,257. 257. 46,257. Right? And I think that's where we are currently, or close enough, 47,136. So you see what I mean? Yeah, don't worry too much about it. Let it do its thing. It was supposed to come, right? It was supposed to happen on this day. I hope I managed to help enough people to keep their cool and stay out of trades and everything for the last few days, especially because I've been banging on about it, going on about it. Guys. So I hope this helped people. But yeah, other than that, there's no targets. There's nothing right now. Right now, just hold back, sit tight. I'm not going to be one of those guys, oh, like, guys, we're going to the moon. No, guys, nothing's happening until approximately the 14th, 15th, 16th, you know, around that time. Nothing's happening. We do see a golden cross. So far, everything is looking awesome. Also, you can see how the 200-day moving average is slightly dipping down and the 50-day is going upwards. That's exactly what we need. What we don't want to see is this 50-day coming here and then taking a twist. Bad. What we don't want to see is this coming down here and then taking a twist like that. Bad. Right? What we want to see is them both coming in together like this. Perfect. Right? And remember the order, we want to see them in order. We want to see our, whatever the lowest number is on the top and then the smallest number on the bottom, we always want to see them in order. right? So numerical order, whatever the case is, whether it's 50, 100, 200, doesn't matter. We want to see them in order. That is perfect balance in the game. But whenever we have a number flip over the other one, it's imbalance. You know, we don't want any of that stuff. So other than that, guys, I hope you found this informative. I hope this was enjoyable. Nothing too much. I don't want to talk about anything else. And that's it. I'm just going to leave it there. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll probably drop a few shorts. And I might not even do a live stream tomorrow. I'm not quite sure, but I am quite busy. But I'll do my best to just kind of throw a few shorts here and there. So watch out for those little shorts updates. Sometimes I do go viral, like myself. The other day I did about 7 or 8 on a single day. But what I did time it and schedule them and left them to release themselves, you know. But yeah, I'm just looking at all of this stuff, and this is just awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. Telling you, where we are today, and what we have respected, it's just very, very good, you know. Because all we need to do is break this line. You see what I've been talking about this on a daily. All we have to do, go above, confirm, stay above, and then move on. That's all we need. We just need one candle to stay above. So far, we did not do this on a single day. We peaked, but we never stayed above. That's the problem, So other than that, guys, like, share, subscribe. Let me catch you on another one very soon. I hope everybody has found helpful. Adios, my amigos.